0 to 1 by Peter Thiel. An emotional, heart-touching full book summary written like a best friend is talking to you. Hey, sit with me for a few minutes. I want to tell you something. Something that could change the way you look at the world. The way you look at yourself. It's about a book, but not just any book. It's about 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel. And trust me, it's more than just pages. It's a vision, a whisper, a silent push for something deeper. Something new. Part 1. The future, it's not random. You create it. Let's begin with the truth. Most people think the future just happens. Like fate, or luck. But Peter doesn't believe that. And honestly, neither do I. He says, the future is not something that just arrives. It's something you build, one step at a time. One bold move at a time. You see, going from 1 to N is easy. It's about copying, replicating, doing more of what already works. But going from 0 to 1, that's creation, that's invention, that's something out of nothing. And not everyone does that. But you can, you really can. Part 2, a different question. Peter says, the most important question is this. What important truth do very few people agree with you on? Think about that for a second. It's a lonely question, a scary one, because it demands courage. It pushes you to step out of the crowd, to see what others can't, to say what others won't. If you can answer that question, you are already different, and different is where 0 becomes 1. Part 3, competition is overrated. I know, we've been taught to compete since childhood. Be number 1, beat the others, outperform, outsmart. But Peter flips this on its head. He says, competition kills innovation, because when you are too focused on beating someone else, you stop creating something new. Think of Google. They didn't try to beat Yahoo. They built something that made Yahoo irrelevant. Real progress doesn't come from fighting. It comes from inventing, from seeing beyond the race, and building a new track entirely. Part 4, Monopoly, not evil but essential. Yes, I know, the word monopoly sounds wrong. It sounds greedy, unfair. But Peter makes a surprising point. Monopolies, real ones, creative ones, are actually good. Because they create value. They make long-term plans. They have breathing space to innovate. Think of Apple. Think of Google. They didn't just win. They redefined the game. If you want to go from 0 to 1, you don't want to compete. You want to create. Create so much value that no one else can replace you. Part 5, the power law, not all efforts are equal. Here's another truth. In startups, effort doesn't equal reward. One big win can outweigh 1,000 small ones. It's called the power law. And it changes everything. You might work hard for years. But one moment of insight, one bold decision, one brilliant idea, can change your entire life. That's why Peter says, choose your venture wisely. Don't just work hard. Work right. Focus. Take risks where the upside is massive. Even if others laugh. Even if it feels crazy. Sometimes, crazy is genius in disguise. Part 6, Secrets, what others can't see. This one moved me. Peter believes there are still secrets left in the world. Not just conspiracy or mystery. But real, untapped truths. Ideas that are waiting to be found. Solutions hiding in plain sight. He says, most people believe everything worth discovering has already been discovered. But that's a lie. It's just laziness in disguise. He urges us to look deeper. Ask better questions. Challenge assumptions. Because secrets don't shout. They whisper. And only the curious can hear them. Part 7, Foundations matter. Building something big. Then build it right. Startups often fail because they get the beginning wrong. They rush. They ignore alignment. They pick the wrong partners. And when cracks show, they collapse. Peter says, a strong foundation means a solid vision, clear ownership, deep commitment, no hidden agendas. Choose your team like you choose your family. Because once the journey starts, there's no turning back. Part 8, the team, you are only as strong as the people around you. You can't build the future alone. You need people, but not just any people. You need believers, dreamers, doers, and fighters. Peter says, the best teams aren't just skilled. They're aligned. They believe in the same future. They fight for the same mission. They trust each other. He reminds us, culture isn't built in meetings. It's built in late nights, in failures, in hard conversations, and deep respect. If your team is just there for the paycheck, you've already lost. Part 9. Sales. Even great things need to be sold. We love to think, if I build something amazing, the world will notice. But it doesn't work that way. Peter's clear. If you don't sell it, it doesn't matter. Sales is not lying. It's not manipulation. It's storytelling. It's connection. It's empathy. The best founders, they know how to sell their dream. To investors, to customers, to teammates. Because people don't buy products. They buy belief. They buy vision. And they buy you. Part 10. Durability. Build what lasts. Trends fade. Hype dies. But real value, it stays. Peter says, think long term. Build companies that can stand decades. Not fads. Not gimmicks. What will the world still need 20 years from now? What problems will still matter? That's where your answer lies. Build like a legacy. Because you're not just making money. You are shaping history. Part 11. Clean Tech. A cautionary tale. Peter shares a sobering chapter. The clean tech bubble. Companies that promised change, but failed. Not because of bad intentions. But because they ignored truth. They ignored product market fit. They believed passion was enough. But Peter reminds us, it's not enough to be right. You have to be right and effective. The lesson, don't fall in love with the idea. Fall in love with the execution. Part 12. Founders, visionaries, not employees. Great startups start with great founders. People who don't follow maps. They draw them. Founders are intense, obsessive, sometimes even strange. But that's what makes them powerful. Peter says, a great founder bends reality. They see the world not as it is, but as it could be. If you feel like you don't fit in, maybe you're meant to start something new. Maybe you're meant to lead, to create, to break rules, so others can live better lives. Part 13. Stagnation or singularity. Where are we going? Peter ends with a choice. A deep one. He says, we're either headed for stagnation, where nothing changes, or singularity, where everything changes. What future do you choose? Do you want to drift, or design, to survive, or to shine, to copy, or to create? You already know the answer. You feel it, don't you? The pull, the calling, the fire. It's real. Final words from me to you. This book isn't about business alone. It's about you, about your courage, about your silence, about the fire you hide behind daily life. You were not born to copy. You were born to create, to build, to change, to dare. Going from 0 to 1 is not easy. But easy was never the point. Easy never made legends. Peter Thiel believes in people who believe in the impossible. And so do I. You are not just another person. You are possibility in motion. Take the step, build your dream, chase the truth only you can see, because the world needs it, more than you know, and I'll be right here, cheering for you, always. 0 to 1 is not a book, it's a beginning, and this is your moment, so go on, make it count.